Today, we find out who is the most predicted newcomer for Smash Ultimate Challenger Pack 9. You sent me your predictions, I tallied them all up. I know who the most predicted character is, at least among this community, and you know, I didn't want to spoil the surprise this early, but I called up Sakurai before I started filming this video, and he said that if you guys accurately predict who the next fighter is by popular vote, he will go ahead and fix all of the online. He's going to give you a quality rollback, he's going to pull over that awesome lobby system from ARMS, and he's going to make me, Gunner, permanently banned. But only if you guys get it right, so no pressure. If you want to be able to submit a response the next time I ask a question, as always, the links to my Twitter and my Discord server are down below. Those are the best ways to get your answers to me. So let's start off with this first category that I like to call characters that only one person voted for, probably won't be Challenger Pack 9, but are probably more interesting to discuss than most of the more predicted characters we're going to talk about, so I want to bring them up anyway. As weird as it may sound, I think we'll get Lilith from Borderlands. You see? That's interesting. I don't even know who that is. If I had to take a wild guess, it'd be Demi-Fiend from Shin Megami Tensei 3. I think that is a solid pick, a Shin Megami Tensei protagonist, even though I haven't played the games yet. But I just love the thought of that happening and what it would say that Atlas got 2 characters in Smash before their parent company, Sega, got 2 characters in Smash. Cue all the comments saying, he forgot Bayonetta. No, I didn't. She doesn't count. She's a platinum character, dang it. Short answer, the Knight from Hollow Knight. Long answer that won't be in the video, hey, now you guys are catching on to how this show works. Get out of here. Alright, from Anonymous. One of my most expected is Crash Bandicoot, an animal gaming mascot. And one of my most wanted is Crypto, weird creature in white suit holding a gun. So I'm splitting the difference and saying with confidence that Fighter 9 is going to be Earthworm Jim. Okay, we're making bets this episode, right? I made a bet with you guys that if your popular vote for Challenger Pack 9 was correct, I'd do something for you, so let's make another bet right now, shall we? If this is right, if Earthworm Jim is Challenger Pack 9, you all have to go and subscribe to Anonymous' YouTube channel for getting his prediction right. If he's wrong and Challenger Pack 9 isn't Earthworm Jim, you have to do the same thing. I think we have a deal. As for my prediction, it's Sora. I know it's incredibly cliche, but I do genuinely believe he's the most likely character, but that's just my prediction. So I included this one because, surprisingly, this was the only guy to predict Sora. So I guess that just demonstrates the power of people's mindset that you only get one character per third-party company per pass. Chell from Portal would be cool. Yes, she would be. I miss GLaDOS. Can I see her again? Like, can she be on the stage talking to you if Chell gets into Smash? I really miss that character. I'm a potato. Elma, in order to build up hype for the 100% inevitable Xenoblade Chronicles X2 while also finally putting X content in Smash beyond Spirits. I should cut this comment for time and editing because I don't have any sort of comment or joke to make, but you guys know I'm not going to do that for a Xenoblade X response. You all have very swiftly learned the metagame for how to guarantee you'll appear on this show. I'm very proud of you for how well you've mastered this game. Dingo's Diner or Dex's Diner? Which one do you like better? Answering this will provide you with the coordinates of the next fighter in Smash, but be warned, for you can only get a character from that specific franchise depending on your diner preference.
I expect to be treated with utmost respect on this fine Jedi Council once I have correctly predicted the fighter. I shall await your arrival at the Council Chambers.
Okay, I think it's time we move a step up here. So the next category is called, that fighter got a lot more votes than I thought they would. That's neat. A number of you said Dr. Eggman. Here's 2 in a row. I'm sure this definitely has nothing to do with the fact that we just got a hugely iconic third-party villain. I really want another Sonic character already, and I really do not care who it is at this point. I'll I'll take Infinite. I'll take Infinite as our second Sonic character. At least we get the funny song that way. Tails characters and Ryu Hayabusa are still popular choices, it seems. I honestly kind of forgot about them, but I'm really glad that they still have a spotlight around here. Ryu in particular, I think, ended up being like the 4th most predicted character. He really surprised me, how much attention he got. I'm really happy about it. Feeling Soul Bad Guy, to be honest, I was surprised that 2 whole people said Soul Bad Guy. I think that's an inspired pick, even if I personally have never touched Guilty Gear because it scares me. We also got a Nightmare and a Yoshimitsu in there, very nice. And that person really went in on their Nightmare prediction. Good for you. Phoenix Wright, my guts are yelling at me that it is. It just makes so much sense. The moveset, the spirits, and the courtroom as the stage with cameos in the background, the defense, the prosecutor, the witness, the judge. I think if your guts are yelling at you, that just means you're hungry. Or you're having a heart attack. But you are absolutely right about Phoenix. Pun not intended, kill me. Phoenix Wright makes so much sense. I want him so much. I would love to listen to Pursuit Cornered from the first game in Smash, and nothing else from that soundtrack. And all of that is exactly why Phoenix Wright will never be an Ultimate. When a character makes that much sense, that's when Sakurai has to take that character and sacrifice them to the Demon King so that he can continue to maintain his eternal youth. Diners suck. Where does this answer take me? Wait, what? Why are you talking about diners?
The coordinates will take you to the forbidden jungle of Borneo, where you'll find an abandoned blockbuster. And once you enter, you will find a VHS copy of Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, located on shelf 66.
What was that? What year is it? To be honest, I know everyone's gonna say Crash, but I think that my man Roll from Animal Crossing needs the next slot. No. How do I go back? And finally, we have reached the top 3 most predicted characters, and I'm gonna let you know right off the bat, the 3 characters are Crash Bandicoot, Rex, and a Gen 8 Pokemon. Which one do you think is gonna turn out to be number 1? You can leave your guess in the comments down. Don't do that, that would be so easy to cheat. I don't know why I said that. Let's knock one off right off the bat, and this shocks me because I genuinely thought that this character was gonna take the whole thing. Crash Bandicoot was not the most predicted character for Challenger Pack 9. Even other people that didn't predict Crash that we saw earlier in this video were saying things like, I'm sure everyone else is gonna end up predicting Crash Bandicoot. Hey! You get back down there. I did not tell you you could come back. The only character I feel this community has a good chance of predicting is Crash Bandicoot. I genuinely think that Crash Bandicoot is 100% going to be a fighter for the DLC. Crash, maybe? Not quite the same level of confidence and dedication as some of the other comments have demonstrated. So it comes down to our 2 first-party big boys, Rex and a Gen 8 Pokemon. Which one did more of you guys end up predicting for Challenger Pack 9? Let's find out. In terms of the remaining 3, I think we'll see Rex, someone from Gen 8, and for the last character, it could be someone from Breath of the Wild 2, or a game that hasn't been announced yet, like a new Kirby. Who will come first? Probably the Pokemon. I honestly think it's gonna be Rex and Pyra. We've had 2 third-party guests in a row, so I expect another first party, and I can only think it would get something from Pokemon, Mario, or Xenoblade 2. But considering Sakurai's reputation for picking sorties and that repeat franchises are normal in DLC now, I could totally see it happening. After Steve and Sephiroth, let's have the last first party before the grand finale. Time for Cinderace. / other Pokemon. I think it's time for Rex and Pyra to get in. They've been my number 1 pick from the start of Ultimate, and they got snubbed from the base game. Until proven otherwise, I'm going with Cinderace from Pokemon Sword and Shield. I hate it, but it's just the kind of worst case scenario thing I feel will happen. I think the Challenger Pack 9 is Rex, both because I want him in, and I think he is very, very likely. I think the next fighter will be another Pokemon. Boring choice, but likely. I want Monokuma. but my actual guess is Rex Pyromithra. That wasn't every response that those two characters got, but yeah, the character that most of you predict for Challenger Pack 9 is Rex from Xenoblade 2. Which, yeah, of course brings me huge joy as the giant Xenoblade shill I am, but also an immense sadness that I feel many of you are going to have to experience when Rex ends up not becoming a fighter. Yeah, my personal take on it is that I don't think Rex is all that likely to be in Smash Ultimate at all. I think at this point he's too old to be a promo fighter. He's not even from the newest Xenoblade game technically. And as impressive as Xenoblade's sales numbers on the Switch have been, and I don't want to undersell that, it's still a relatively small Nintendo series. There are much more lucrative opportunities Nintendo could pull from more popular and established franchises, instead of relying on Xenoblade 2. Maybe some of that Sakurai bias of including some games that he seems to really love can pull it off for Rex. He is a fan of Xenoblade 2, but yeah, that's my take on Rex. I hope I'm wrong, certainly. And if I'm wrong, and if Rex is Challenger Pack 9, I will be in your guys' debt. We'll see. But to leave this video off on something of a positive note for my friend Rex, did you guys notice the tonal difference between how people were talking about Rex versus the Gen 8 Pokemon in those responses? Hey, maybe I'm just seeing what I want to see as a Xenoblade fan, but it really warmed my heart to see so many people genuinely want Rex instead of just throwing his name out as a promo advertisement character. So, for the next show, I am actually not ready to ask you guys the next question yet, which means I'm not going to be asking it in this video, which does mean, unfortunately, I probably won't be asking it through YouTube. So, as I always say, Twitter, Discord, that's your safest bet for both hearing the next question and being able to send in a response that I will see and won't get buried under other, less relevant YouTube comments. I appreciate you guys being here, as always. We'll see if Rex decides to show up. Later, everyone.